What's going on, guys? Welcome to the weekly gold breakdown. And GJ, I'm going to include GJ this week as well. So let's start on the monthly on gold, guys. The target is still the 2070 here. We've got this confirmed continuation pattern here. The monthly candle still bullish. We're still pushing up. Now, if we go down to the weekly, what can we see? Again, bullish price action here. Impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse again. This candle broke the previous highs. Last week closed in a doji, so that means we could open up bearish and we could see a swipe of the previous weekly low liquidity before we continue bullish. However, if we start to break these levels here back under this S&D zone, I will then look for sells back down into this level. However, for now, we take it level by level. Daily time frame here, again, still bullish. We have the daily low here. We've got the impulse, retracement, impulse again, and now this looks like a potential retracement. As long as this daily low holds here, we don't get any candle closes below. We might get a wick below, as that could be a swipe of last week's liquidity, that we just spoke about then on the weekly. So this zone here is a very nice zone for potential buys. So I'm going to be looking for the market to open bearish, maybe swipe this liquidity here. And if we close above here on the hourly, the 4 hour, etc., make structure, then I will be looking for buys back up to that daily high. However, if we start pushing below here and we close below here on the daily, then I'll be looking for sells down to these previous levels. So we go down to the 4 hour. 4 hour has turned bearish. We have got a change of character here, breaker structure here. So the 4 hour is bearish. The hourly is also bearish. So what I want to see here really is the hourly to push down, break structure again, weekly low to get swiped from last week. Sorry, previous weekly low to get swiped. And then I want to see an hourly breaker structure. We see an hourly breaker structure here. That will confirm the bias that we've just spoken about on the higher time frame, lining up with the weekly, the daily, and the monthly for that potential continuation. So if we get the hourly back bullish, I'll then be looking to target the 4 hour highs. The first target will be this previous S&D zone here. And depending on how the candle closed, this could be a 4 hour high as well. So if we get the hourly and the 4 hour back bullish, then that will give us a very strong indication that we are going to head back up to those highs. This is what I'm expecting, guys, just to kick off the week. If we get this, as I say, I'm going to be aiming back for, these daily highs here. And if we break through, as I say, I'll be looking for a continuation then to the 2070 level. And that will be our final target there. So I am looking for something like this on market open. However, this is what I want to see. What I want to see doesn't always happen. So we're going to look at it as it unfolds. But for me, that will be an ideal situation then for us to look to take buys for the entire of next week. As I said, though, if we break under here on the daily, if we close below, then I am going to be looking for sells down to these previous levels. GJ, guys, if we go over onto GJ, we're on the monthly here. Let me just remove this. So if we look on the monthly here, we are bullish at the moment on the monthly, and we have got a confirmed continuation pattern here. So this could be an indication that GJ is going to head up to these highs. So if we go down to the weekly, what can we see? The weekly time frame is bearish. We're sitting inside this weekly demand zone here. So that's what we've got to remember if we're going to be taking buys next week, the position of price. Now, if price does push up here all next week, we get a lot of volume or whatever, and we close above, then we are going to be looking for longer term buys to break these highs. That's what we are going to anticipate anyway, if that happens. On the daily, we are bullish on the daily still. See, we've got some nice wick rejection here inside this demand zone. So this is actually acting as support now. You see resistance turning into support here. But because the monthly and the daily are bullish, we would be targeting the weekly high, anticipating that to potentially break. On the 4 hour, what have we got here? The 4 hour is bullish as well. This is looking strong for potential buys at the moment, but we would need to see price to get back above these levels here. So we've got this nice range to trade into on the left-hand side. On the hourly again, the hourly is bearish right now. However, this looks like the flip zone here. And again, this is the zone that we need to break. Solid candle confirmation close, at least on the hourly time frame, to then look for confirmation to take this back to that previous hourly high. And that would line the 4 hour up That would line the 4-hour up, the daily up, and the monthly up bullish, and then the weekly would be bearish. However, if we broke the 4-hour high, then we've got all the time frames lining up then. So we would be then anticipating price to head up to that weekly high, which would give us something that looks like this. So these are levels we'll be looking to trade next week. However, price is consolidating, so price might mess around in this zone, as you can see here. We've got a consolidation. It's a bit all over the place. Price moving sideways. That's again what we've got to take into consideration when we're looking at entries and risk. You know, unless we've got something A plus, we don't really want to be risking 100%. And so at least we get 100%, sorry, 1% until we get above those highs here. So if we get strong confirmation here, A plus setup, we could be risking 1% here. No problem. However, if we get a B plus or an A setup, we want to be risking 50% until we get that high broken here. If we get confirmation here with A plus setups, then we can risk all day long on there to buy up with anticipation that we're going to break that current weekly high up here, and then, you know, continue up from there. So that's what I'm looking at, guys, for next week. I will see you all in the Discord tomorrow. If you are not in the Discord currently, I suggest you get in there. This is the same markups that, you know, we use inside the Discord to trade with our members live every single day. I teach you. We've got a free course in there. Well, it's not free. It's free for 7 days. You get a free trial, so you can go in, go through the course, jump on the lives with us. I basically teach you how it's done in the course, and then I show you how it's done live every single day. So it's a very, very powerful community for learn and earn. And as so many of our members say, we don't see this level of competence in hardly any of the group online. I'm online, guys, with you for 4 or 5 hours a day. And this is not just for trading. You can ask me customer service questions, trading questions, life questions, whatever you want on there. And the reason for this is because I built this business around my own failures, and I've been through hell and back to become consistent with trading. You know, I know how hard it is to find consistency in your trading. And I said, this is why I built the business around my own failures. And as I said, the business is modeled on helping inconsistent traders become consistent. Now, I'm not saying you're going to make $1 million a year or a month or whatever. You know, I give you the tools to be able to do that yourself. But first, you need to become consistent. Once you're consistent, then you can scale as big or as little as you like. Anyway, guys, 7-day free trial. Discord's here. You can join the free Discord if you like. You can come check the results section out. It's packed with members passing prop firm challenges, live trading results every single day. 100% accountability, guys. That's why we do it live every single day. Not many groups do that. Remember that. Anyway, hopefully see you inside. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Goodbye.